Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. What an incredible morning we have here. There's fog rolling through the valley. I'm in Moraine Park, and I am the luckiest man alive because not only am I here with fog and these gorgeous wildflowers filling the valley, I got here at 5 o'clock on the dot this morning after driving over 2 hours to get here. I started my morning at 2:30. I pull up to the gate at 5 a.m. on the dot without a timed entry permit, just as the ranger comes out to start checking permits, and I could not believe it, but after some begging and pleading, she actually let me in, and boy am I glad she did, because I'd be missing out on all this. Composition straightforward. The first one right here is just the water rushing through. The water level is very high right now, which is beautiful because it's at about 15-second exposure. We're still a good 15 minutes before sunrise, and then that just smooths out the fog, and there's not a breath of wind this morning. And as you can hear, the birds are chirping. It could not be a more perfect morning at Rocky Mountain National Park. My goodness. I have never seen a wildflower bloom like this here, not even close. I could not ask for better conditions. There's no wind. Those wildflowers are nice and crisp. They're not moving at all, and it's causing that fog to just sit here in the valley. We're getting really nice warm light over the peaks. I'm just waiting for that first bit of the sun to pop up over the peaks behind me so that we get that first light over on these snow-capped mountains behind me, and that's going to be the final part of the composition. I'm getting a little bit of warm light reflecting here in the water. It's just absolutely incredible. I almost missed all of this by 1 minute. I'll be honest, there are days where I really ask myself, why do I do this? Landscape photography can be frustrating, it can be difficult. You can go long stretches where it seems like everything just doesn't go your way. And then you have mornings like today. Oh, you just can't beat this. Okay, so the sun has just finally peaked above those clouds, and you can see we're getting this gorgeous warm light on all these flowers in the foreground, and just a little kiss of light on the peaks. There's beautiful blue sky with some nice white wispy clouds up there. The problem is my shadow. Damn it. Okay. So I am focus stacking at f11, 1/8 of a second ISO 50. My goodness, that light is gorgeous. Okay.
This heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings
Okay, so this second composition that we have here, off in the distance you can see the fog rolling through, and there's that single tree where the fog is just rolling back behind. So that's the top of my frame. And then the midground is just this little band of flowers here. You got one band of yellow, one band of blue, and then there's this rock which is surrounded by these yellow flowers and these deep blues from the columbines, but everything is covered in moisture. So there's these droplets of dew on all the flowers, on all the leaves, and it's just gorgeous. And I am focus stacking. I'm having to do 5 or 6 exposures. I'm at f11 ISO 400, 1/160th of a second. So I bumped my ISO so that I can get those flowers nice and sharp. There's no wind, but the flowers always have a little bit of movement. So going up to 1/160th of a second is gonna give me nice tack sharp flowers. That light is gorgeous. The light is sitting just behind the edge of a cloud. So we're getting just enough light to come through to kind of illuminate those flowers because they're nice and backlit, but it's not so much that it's overpowering the scene. Oh, that light is fantastic. So I could tell you I was reviewing my images. I've been shooting Canon for over 20 years and I just switched to the Fuji. This is the GFX 100S. And I don't know how to use the damn camera. And it's a problem because I'm just so used to the menus in Canon. I'm used to just being an autopilot. So I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. This morning the conditions were incredible, so I'm just rushing around. I'm still wearing my Crocs. I didn't even put on my boots. My feet are soaking wet. So I'm just clicking away this morning. And I found a composition that was right in front of me of this beautiful yellow flower. And I'm trying to get the autofocus to work, and every time I let go of the autofocus, it went back to manual focus and everything was blurry. And then I panicked, and sure enough, I looked back and the last couple images I had taken of that tree over there were completely blurry. So apparently I had it on manual focus and I was just focus peaking and not actually focusing the lens. So as soon as you let go, it went back to whatever the manual focus you had set was. Fortunately, all the images I captured this morning were sharp. But I had a heart attack. I thought that all those epic conditions this morning were wasted because of my stupidity and my not knowing how to use this camera. So yeah, it was an incredible morning, but it was almost an absolute heartbreak. Okay, so the fog has mostly lifted now. It's completely lifted. There's some small patches, but nothing really worth shooting. And the light is pretty harsh everywhere, except if you get up on these flowers, they're beautifully backlit. So by shooting slightly down on them, you don't get the harsh light in the background, and all you get is this beautiful contrast between the backlit leaves and then the darker foliage in the foreground. So I'm just picking out a few flowers. They're covered in dew, and it's just a really nice way to kind of extend the shoot this morning and get some more intimate scenes. I was hoping to shoot these trees off in the background as the fog rolled through. I just missed it by about 30 seconds, but with how this morning has gone, I really can't complain. Unfortunately, I'm kind of limited where I could shoot here because I try and stay on these little trails. I don't want to be trouncing through and damaging everything. So I see some really nice areas that I would like to shoot, but I can't really get there without making new trails and damaging the foliage. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish this shot here. And then unless I see something else, I think I'll pack up for the day. I have to say, there are some mornings that just really make you appreciate landscape photography. And this is definitely one of them. There's a lot that could have gone wrong today. Man, even if the images don't come out, this is just one of those mornings where I'm so grateful for the experience. It's truly incredible. The birds chirping, the incredible, beautiful conditions, the wildflowers, just everything you can ask for. So I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very glad that I got out this morning. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the video. And more importantly, I hope you enjoy the images. Have a fantastic weekend. I get out there and make some images.